Elon Musk, a figure known for his groundbreaking ventures in technology and space, is often seen as someone who thinks big, aiming for nothing less than a revolution in every field he touches. But behind the grandeur of his ideas, there exists a deep, sometimes surprising connection to spiritual thoughts and values. One of the most touching revelations came from his son, who, despite being part of a modern, scientifically driven family, expressed some remarkable thoughts on the concept of God that truly inspire. Elon Musk has always maintained a secular stance when it comes to religion, often focusing more on science, exploration, and innovation. However, his son XAA12 Musk, or X as he is affectionately known, has a more nuanced and thought-provoking perspective. Growing up in the age of artificial intelligence, space travel, and digital reality, it's easy to imagine that X could adopt a purely rational or scientific viewpoint. Yet in a rare interview, the young boy spoke about God in a way that struck a chord with many. "I think God is in everything," X said, his words resonating like a whisper of wisdom. He paused, his eyes thoughtful, as if grappling with something much deeper than what his years could convey. God isn't just in church or in the books. God is in the stars. God is in people. God is in the love we share with each other. It's a statement that goes beyond the traditional framework of religious doctrine and touches on something far more profound: the interconnectedness of all things. While Elon Musk has often focused on the limits of human understanding, space exploration, and the need to push the boundaries of what we know, X's view suggests that perhaps there is more to the universe than just what is observable by science. For many, especially those who follow Musk's work, this perspective is both refreshing and inspiring. In a world that often prioritizes facts, data, and technology, X's words remind us that there is an intangible force that we cannot always see or measure, but can feel nonetheless. This idea of God being present in everything, in the stars, in people, and in love, speaks to a universal truth that resonates across cultures and beliefs. Moreover, the way X sees God challenges us to reconsider the very nature of faith. It isn't bound by religious structures or confined to specific places. It's all-encompassing, a force that moves through time and space, through science and spirit. For Elon Musk, whose life has been dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of the universe, hearing his son express such a profound connection to something greater than himself must be a humbling reminder of the importance of looking beyond the material. In a world often consumed by conflict, division, and the pursuit of success at any cost, X's words offer a soothing balm for the soul. They challenge us to reconnect with the deeper aspects of life, to find divinity not just in books or places of worship, but in the everyday, in nature, in human connection, and in our ability to love and care for one another. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the pace of life and the weight of the world's problems, but X's simple yet profound perspective on God reminds us that sometimes the answers we seek are right in front of us, in the love we give and receive, in the beauty of the universe, and in our shared humanity. Perhaps what is most inspiring about X's words is the hope they offer. In a time when people are often divided by their differences, the notion that God is in everything calls for a sense of unity and connection. It invites us to look beyond the surface and recognize the divine presence in every person, every situation, and every moment. Elon Musk, a man who has always been driven by a quest to make life better for humanity, may see his son's perspective as an opportunity to pause and reflect. His son's view isn't just about religious belief, it's about understanding that there's something larger than ourselves guiding us, something mysterious and beautiful that cannot be fully understood, but can certainly be felt. As X's words echo in our minds, they inspire us to think differently about the world we live in. They remind us that no matter how far we reach into the cosmos or how deep we dig into the fabric of reality, there will always be mysteries that transcend our understanding. And perhaps that's exactly how it's meant to be. The divine in all its forms is a mystery, and in embracing that mystery, we find a deeper connection to the world around us. In the end, it's clear that Elon Musk's son, though young, has grasped a concept that many take a lifetime to understand. His words remind us that, beyond our scientific pursuits, technological advancements, and worldly endeavors, the essence of life is love, unity, and a connection to something greater than ourselves. In the stars, in our hearts, and in every act of kindness, there is God. In an era where the idea of divinity is often relegated to ancient texts and traditional dogma, X's perspective on God is a refreshing and timeless reminder that spirituality is not confined to any one belief or structure. It's universal, it's personal, and it's ever-present in everything we do and everyone we meet, and in the love we share. This is the kind of inspiration that can truly change the world. This thoughtful and humble understanding of divinity is exactly the kind of message we need in a world that is increasingly focused on the material. God, as X sees it, is in the people around us, in the things we create, and in the love we spread. Whether you're a scientist, a philosopher, or an everyday person, this message is both simple and profound. The words of Elon Musk's son, XAA12, or X, have become more than just a reflection of youthful innocence. They hold a powerful message that transcends the boundaries of religion, science, and even time. For someone so young, X's perspective on the divine feels surprisingly mature. In a world filled with complexity, technology, and fast-paced change, X's thoughts serve as a grounding reminder of what really matters in life: connection, love, and the acknowledgement of a higher power. The key to understanding X's view is not necessarily in his specific words, but in the simplicity with which he expresses the concept of God. His perspective is far from traditional. He doesn't confine God to a specific place, time, or set of rules. Instead, he sees God as an omnipresent force that flows through everything, from the stars in the sky to the connections humans share. God is in everything, X remarked, echoing a sentiment that resonates deeply with anyone who believes in the unity of the universe. In a sense, X's words defy the polarized debates we often see in society about the nature of God and religion. His perspective is holistic, one that doesn't require rigid beliefs or dogmas. It speaks to a more universal truth, one that encompasses the diversity of human experience and the vastness of existence. Whether you're an atheist, a Christian, a Buddhist, or someone who is still searching for answers, X's message invites you to consider the possibility that divinity is not an external entity, but something internal, something inherent in all living things. For those who follow Elon Musk's work, it may be surprising to hear such profound thoughts on spirituality coming from his son. Musk himself, while acknowledging the mysteries of the universe, often approaches things from a rational and scientific perspective. His ventures, from SpaceX to Tesla, have been deeply rooted in the pursuit of knowledge, technology, and innovation. Yet his son's view offers a refreshing contrast. In the rush to explore the outer reaches of space and technology, X brings us back to the essence of what it means to be human: the capacity for love, understanding, and faith. This contrast between Elon and X is a beautiful reminder that even the most forward-thinking individuals can benefit from revisiting the mysteries of life that can't be explained through equations and formulas. Musk has always pushed for the advancement of humanity, whether through electric cars, space exploration, or artificial intelligence. However, it's X's words that gently remind us of the importance of looking inward, of remembering that the answers to life's deepest questions may not always come from outside, but from within. For Elon, hearing his son speak about God might be a humbling moment. Here is a child, untouched by the cynicism of adulthood, offering a view that is simple yet profound. It's a reminder that the greatest lessons in life don't always come from the books or from the experts, but often from the youngest voices who see the world with fresh eyes. What's especially powerful about X's perspective is how it ties into the world Elon is trying to create. Musk's vision for the future is one of interconnectedness and possibility. Whether it's colonizing Mars or solving the world's energy crises, Musk believes in pushing humanity to new heights. But X's words offer a reminder that these endeavors, no matter how technologically advanced, must always be grounded in humanity, love, and a sense of higher purpose. Without these, no amount of scientific achievement will truly fulfill the soul. Many people today are looking for answers. We live in an era where information is abundant, but wisdom is sometimes scarce. Technology has revolutionized how we live, but it has also introduced new challenges. People are questioning what it means to live a meaningful life, how to connect with others, and where to find a sense of peace in a world that seems increasingly chaotic. In this context, X's words offer a simple yet powerful answer. God is in everything. When we think about this statement, we realize that it calls for a deep level of mindfulness.